So as you can tell, I just woke up, and I am, well, I've got myself into this position. I'm in the middle of 4 books, and this simply will not do because they are all good books. I am enjoying all 4 books I am in the middle of, but I cannot remain in the middle of 4 books because eventually they are all fiction books and I'm going to get mixed up as to what's happening in which book. And so it is cold today. It is cold but sunny, as you can see, so it is the perfect day for a cozy reading vlog. Let's make some coffee, get a blanket and do some reading. So I found this oat pumpkin spice milk, but it says on here it is steams remarkably, and I haven't tried it hot yet, so we're going to try that hot. So pop that on to froth. So I think that will be, yep, that is the absolute last of that. So it's a good job. So we get that frothing, and then of course we have to have the pumpkin spice pod in the pumpkin spice Mickey cup. Well, that's not technically the pumpkin spice cup, that's the pumpkin Mickey cup. But let's do this. I'm sure it tastes very good though, hot pumpkin spice with hot pumpkin spice oat milk. A little on the weak side, but we'll do it. I also forgot that yesterday I treated myself to a pumpkin spice to go from Prayer that I put in the fridge for today. So we've got another one where this is coming, very exciting. I am reading The Burnout by Sophie Kinsella, and I think I'm at about 66%, so I'm 2/3 of the way through. So that is going to be my first aim for today. And then my audiobook that I'm currently listening to, one of the 2 audiobooks I'm currently listening to, is That Festive Feeling by Heidi Swain. So if I'm doing bits and bobs today, like going to the gym or hoovering or getting something from the garage, then I can absolutely go and listen to that at the same time. However, a pumpkin spice drink will not go with That Festive Feeling. For that one, we're going to need to get out a little peppermint coffee or a little peppermint hot chocolate, aren't we? So I've read another 10% of The Burnout. That's the thing, is that I was really enjoying it, and I think the last Sophie Kinsella novel I really enjoyed, and then the previous 2 before that I didn't, so I was a bit like, it'll either go, you know, I'll really enjoy it or be really disappointed. So I'm now at 77%. I thought I wasn't even that far, so I now only have 23% remaining, which isn't bad given the fact that over, you know, 1 cup of coffee I've read 10%. So I'm feeling really optimistic about finishing this one today, calling closure on it. So much so that my mind's already whirring with like, where should we go next? What should we do next? Even though I just stated to you that I should continue listening to That Festive Feeling by Heidi Swain, which I do also have on ebook, so I could potentially switch between the 2, but we shall see. Let's not let madness overtake us. So yeah, so I'm going to grab some breakfast and another drink, because as you can hear, my throat is somewhat sore. I'm looking a little bit run down here, so I'll get some more to drink and something to eat and continue with The Burnout, because there was just a couple of big revelations actually, and I'm like, oh, I thought this was just a rom-com about a couple of people who were burned out, but actually it could be a little bit more of a mystery, and I don't mind that at all. So I finished the book under my blanket, It was so good. Like, I really enjoyed it. I found it difficult at first because I was reading another book that was set in a hotel, and a lot of this takes place in a hotel by the sea, and this other one was in a hotel by the sea. But it was really good. It did talk a lot about the idea of burnout, and I'm not going to lie, the start of the book did make me feel very stressed. My heart rate was definitely raised. You know, my watch thought I was exercising, because it talks about those like emails and other things being put on your plate, and kind of like the notifications coming through, and also the issue of understaffing, which if you work in a school, you always deal with that issue. So yeah, so that was a little bit of a stressful start, but then it meant that I really kind of engaged with the main character and the main characters. And then, yeah, there was this like sort of little mystery that went along with it, and there was some family in there, and there was some friendship, and then there was some sort of like nostalgia in there. And so it did have a lot of the kind of classic Sophie Kinsella traits that I really liked. That, as I say, her last book worked really well, and then the previous two before that one just felt very different, very un-Sophie Kinsella-like. And so, yeah, I mean, I've made a couple of standalone Sophie Kinsella videos, so maybe I should make a standalone Sophie Kinsella video about this one. There's an idea. So yeah, so now it's lunchtime. I need another warm drink because it's cold. Yeah, maybe gym after that. We shall see. Should probably get dressed at some point. Who knows? So it is now time to go to the gym. We're all ready. Hair is in the bun. I will listen to That Festive Feeling by Heidi Swain, and I'll let you know how I get on. Let me just check where I am right now. Okay, scratch that, because I forgot that I had not got rid of, but unsubscribed from Scribd to save £10.99 a month. So I don't even know where I was at with that book, even though I was listening to it literally on the way home on Friday. That's fine. We have started it. We may get into it a little bit more today. I will continue listening to the second in the Summer I Turned Pretty series. We'll do that instead. It's fine. So we're going to do the ultimate Christmas coffee in an autumn mug, because why not? We're an adult, we can do what we want. So I have worked out that I was at 20% of That Festive Feeling by Heidi Swain. I'm struggling a little bit to like gel with the ebook, having started this as an audiobook. So I'm like, how can we solve this issue? I would need to just buy the audiobook. Yeah, I'm gonna keep persevering, but we're gonna stop and have some dinner just now, and then I need to do some work and film another video before bed. But I'm gonna hope to read a little bit more before bed, and given how well it was going reading before school last week, I would like to continue to do that. However, I do have some non-fiction that I would like to get to that said would be easy to pick up and put down, and also in the spirit of having a cozy reading day, finishing things off, I did put pumpkin heads on my TBR for the month of October, and I'm like, I kind of like snuggle down with that and read that, because that is delightful and cozy and very much in the vibe of a cozy reading day, but we shall see. So I just filmed the movie review video that I was supposed to film last weekend, because I went to go and see this 2 weeks ago tomorrow. So apologies that is so late, because I'm very aware that film is no longer out. However, my plan is, whilst that is uploading, I'm going to make myself a cozy cup of tea, because it is 9:25 now. And I'm really tempted to do what I said I wasn't going to do in this video, and that's start another book. However, I mean, I feel like I could, you know, make a good dent in this one. But I mean, now I'm like, it is quite heavy. 200 pages. No, I really quite want to read it. It's just so cute. Like, it's just so nice. I just want to be cozy and read something easy. I mean, like, it's got a map, for heaven's sake. And I know that this is a reread as well, but it was on my October TBR, and I'm not about to take this on the plane with me. So if I don't read it now, then when am I going to read it? Whilst this is a reread for me, there's lots of little details that I'd forgotten about. Like, I forgot about all the snacks, so clearly should have had some snacks whilst reading this. If only I could get my hands on some candy corn. Ooh, 6 days so I can get my hands on some candy corn. But in this page here, it talks about, you can see they're listening to music, it talks about a John Denver cover band. And instead of being called John Denver, they're called John Colorado Springs. And I'm like, I don't know how that didn't connect with me before, because that's so funny and so great. And just like, oh, I love John Colorado Springs. I was just like, where is John Colorado Springs coming from? It's a John Denver cover band. So good, so clever. Such a cute story. So I read the last 33% of the Burnout and finished that. No, I have not written my review yet. Am I putting it off to tomorrow morning? Yes. Does that mean it might not happen? Yes. I also got into the Kindle version of That Festive Feeling, so I'm at like 22% of that. I haven't read an awful lot of it, but at least I found where I was and read like another chapter. And then I listened to what was about half an hour, 45 minutes of It's Not Summer Without You. I'm quite intrigued actually, because I feel like I'm not loving it, I have to say, but I feel like I'm not far from finishing that one, so that could potentially be finished on the way to or from work tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have a little look now and update you. And then I read Pumpkinheads, which is like back on the shelf, literally right there. And that was just lovely. I'm like, I'd just forgotten about all the snacks, but I remember sitting and reading it. Why did I not get the John Colorado Springs thing? That's so funny. Yeah, I'm on 70% of that one, so really I should have just worked harder to finish that one today, because it was one of the 4 books that I talked about being in the middle of at the start of this video. But I finished one of the 4 books, and I started and finished another one that was on my TBR as well. So in terms of my October TBR, I've got my non-fiction left, and that, as I said in my TBR, it's got like essays and stuff in it, so I'm like, would I have been better just sort of sitting reading this? Like, this chapter is Elton John, has a disco ball on one side. Like, whoa, that's not going to take me an awful lot of time to read. Because, yeah, realistically, I'm not taking that away with me. And then also, I've got The Happiest Ever After, which I'm not going to take a paperback away with me. I do have this on NetGalley, though. But then I also have a Snowy Jolly Something Christmas to read, so that's gonna be a plain read, I think. So yeah, I guess That Festive Feeling needs to be read, but also I was distracting myself quite a lot today after I finished reading The Burnout, and so do I want to switch and read some non-fiction? That's the question. Anyway, I'm gonna edit this video so it's posted, so if you are watching this, I will leave it linked above or in the end screen for you so you can see which one it was. I hope you have enjoyed this cozy reading vlog. The tea is completely all gone now. We had, what, 4 coffees, 2 teas today, a little Diet Coke. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. It was just an impromptu reading vlog. I was just like, it's cold and chilly, I want to snuggle, and I want to actually finish some of the books that I've been reading because it's annoying me. I'm annoying myself that I haven't finished them. Do let me know in comments if you like a little reading day in the life vlog, and I will post more for you because I don't mind a little Sunday reading day, and you got to see a little bit of everything that I did today. So yeah, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future bookish content coming your way. Before we know it, it'll be time for my October wrap up and my November TBR. So please do let me know in the comments if you have non-fiction recommendations for the month of November. Should I just save the twat files for the month of November and just be done with it? I'm kind of leaning in that direction slightly, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know your non-fiction recommendations and comments, and if you want more vlogs, tell videos. And I will be back with another video for you very soon. Thanks for watching.